KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
Right now on KREM 2 News at Noon, we're learning about a deadly Christmas night crash, where it happened, and what we know about the driver.
Yeah, I plan to never live near a river ever again.
People in Western Washington still dealing with the aftermath of the major flooding.
And winter weather is inbound tonight. We're tracking where the snow currently stands and how much we're forecasting this evening.
You just kick them where it counts and run like crazy.
And a young girl did just that, where the man who tried to kidnap her is now. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Christian Garza. Laura has the afternoon off. Well, let's get right out to meteorologist Thomas Patrick in our outdoor weather center right now, because we are in a weather impact alert for incoming wintry conditions. Isn't that right, Thomas?
Yeah, and we just got an update about an hour ago, Christian, that Spokane and Coeur d'Alene were added to the winter weather advisories for the area for tonight. Actually, the Weather Service even extended the time frame that it's now currently in effect, still lasting until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thinking about 1 to 3 inches of snow, generally speaking, across this entire region, which still includes the Palouse and still includes the Silver Valley. That's more for tonight's wave of snow, though you may have seen some snowflakes fly already. I actually noticed this about an hour and a half ago, that this rain became a rain-snow mix, but no snow stuck to the ground just yet. Looks like you're seeing about the same in Coeur d'Alene, but it's still 35 degrees, so no sticking to the ground just yet. Meanwhile, in the Palouse, also a little bit colder. It's 31 in Moscow currently. I would think a little bit of snow is just starting to stick on the Idaho Palouse, where that snow got started just a little bit earlier this morning. But we are about to catch a break in the action before it resumes at around 4 o'clock this evening. There's those temperatures actually just dropped to 33 in Coeur d'Alene. There it is, 31 in Moscow currently. So we do have our weather impact alert day because of the return of the snowy conditions. Again, about 1 to 3 inches of snow, plus it is a little bit breezy here. I think we're going to have some gusty winds at around 30 miles per hour. That's not going to cause any damage, but it certainly will make things feel even colder than it's going to be. So coming up, we're going to go city by city and show you how much snow that I am forecasting brand new as of the noon hour.
Thank you so much, Thomas. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Heartbreaking news. A man, a woman, and a 6-month-old baby from Moses Lake are dead after a head-on crash Christmas evening. This happened near Walla Walla around 5 o'clock last night. The car with the man, woman, and child were heading east in one car when a 22-year-old man driving west on State Route 12 hit a guardrail, overcorrected, and crossed into eastbound traffic, hitting them head-on. The man and woman died at the scene. The baby was taken to a nearby hospital where it later died. The other driver was injured and also taken to the hospital.
Brave little girl. Some kids just, panic. So for her able to quick thinking, her mom must have taught her, you just kick them where it counts and run like crazy.
An 11-year-old girl was able to escape an alleged kidnapping by kicking her kidnapper in the groin on Monday, December 15th. According to Vancouver police, the girl was playing with her friends at a soccer field when 31-year-old Jerson Hartman from Twin Falls, Idaho, approached her, taking her phone and allegedly grabbing her by the elbow while saying, "Come here, little girl." She kicked him and was able to escape. The Idaho Humane Society is offering a $1,500 reward for information on 5 dogs shot in Oregon. This 9-week-old dog pictured is the only one that survived. The Mahler County Sheriff's Office says the Chewini puppies were dumped in a rural area near the Mahler Butte last week. If you have any information, MCSO is asking you to call the number at the bottom of your screen. In Western Washington, some residents are still cleaning up following the devastating flooding. At one apartment complex in Pacific, residents were celebrating Christmas very differently. Those living on the top floor of the Megan's Court apartments were able to open gifts in their dry apartment, while those who lived on the bottom floor had to celebrate somewhere else after the White River levee failed, flooding the complex and destroying everything. Residents salvaged what they could.
It smells like a swamp. And it's very soupy and moist and gross. And it smells.
The apartment complex told people they'd have to gut out the entire bottom floor and that it could be done as early as a month, although many are skeptical. Going on right now, Governor Bob Ferguson is giving an update on the serious damage along Highway 2 through Stevens Pass. That highway currently closed with no clear timeline for reopening. We'll let you know what he says later on this afternoon. And Governor Ferguson says the recent flooding is one of the most devastating disasters in Washington's history. The Red Cross estimates the crisis area spans more than 123,000 acres, or square miles rather. President Trump has already approved an emergency declaration, but now Governor Ferguson says he's working with FEMA to secure a major disaster declaration, which would bring in even more federal resources. Well, don't go anywhere. We have some weekend events to tell you about coming up after the break.